Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem,
Hakodash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, and his son's name for the world is called Jesus Christ. Real name in Hebrew is Yahawashi. Also give it praises, honor, and glory unto the Hakodash, the Holy Spirit, which is the force and entity that makes this edification possible. I want to say Shalom to all you sincere-hearted Akim wa Akwa, that's your brothers and sisters. Make your bodies a living sacrifice on a daily basis in this wicked and adulterous generation. I also want to give double honors unto our apostle and elders of great millstone, who tells us truth to who rule well. All right, now I got the beloved, brother Benaiah, all right, from Great Millstone, Dallas, with me tonight. And as you see the title, right, this evening's lesson, all right, worldwide events and prophecies slash Yahweh Shai is about to destroy this current rulership. All right, now, the beloved brother and myself, we got a few articles we want to go into, as we've been commanded to measure the time diligently within itself. All right, because, America, Babylon the Great, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man ruling, this is just only for a little season. All right, and we're definitely at the waning end of this man's hellacious rule, man. You see, and he's about to come down with that iron fist upon, the inhabitants of the world. So these particular articles that, the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai allow us to come across today, it just helps us measure the times to understand, right, where we at in the chronology of biblical prophecy. So, if you got your article out, we'll go ahead and cue that up.
Okay. All right, this is from the People's Voice.tv. All right, it says France opposition to the mRNA injections carry penalties of up to 3 years in jail. It says the French government has passed a law that considers opposition to treatments that they deem therapeutic to be a sectarian aberration. It says this is the choice. So like it says, this of course includes mRNA, LNP, or lipid nanoparticle injections. It says in a tweet, Dr. Kate Lindley pointed out it will not tolerate any criticism of a therapeutic treatment which will be recommended or made eligible by the state. It says any person who dares to openly criticize these therapeutics will be liable for fines and imprisonment. It says violators face a 45,000 euro fine and up to 3 years in prison for daring to question the science. You see, and what does science mean? It means to know when you go into the etymology of it. You see, and what you have here is basically you're seeing, Esau, all right, basically breathing light, breathing that breath into the image of the beast, man. The image of the beast is being set up right before you people's eyes, man. You see, this is talking about, over here in France and the EU, but Esau sits, America sits upon that beast, man. You see that beast being NATO and the EU, man. You see, so she's guiding this, If they're talking about it, then it's, it's being pushed, all around the world, man. You see, which is this beast system. And if you have anything to say against, the way that they thinking or their agenda, then you're going to be in prison. That's basically and ultimately going to be getting put to death, man. It tells you in Revelation chapter 13, man. Which I'll grab that right quick. All right, this Revelation chapter 13. Let me see. And I'll start at verse 14. It says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword but did live. You see, which is the ancient Roman Empire, man. You see, being revived, all right, during the Renaissance, man. You see, and that wound, we see the image that they're getting ready to set up. Like I said, this is just going to be a part of it. All your rights are being taken away. Okay, you people's opinions. Because right now, everybody can go on social media and they can just type whatever the fuck they feel, man. You see? Well, right, While Esau's doing, also, he's making these censorships, via his tech, his AI, catching everything, And eventually, your opinion is you're not going to be able to have an opinion. Any opinion outside the agenda of the government, you're going to be deemed a terrorist, man. You're going to be deemed a threat. Okay, and eventually, like we're getting ready to read in this next verse, all right, Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You see, and that's going to eventually happen, man. You see, and we seeing the beginning steps to that beast system being made alive right now, man. You see, during these talks that they having at the, if you continue reading this article, she's going to talk about how they talked about this at the they're following they're basically following the guides to the WE to the F, man. You see, and what they basically was talking about this during that meeting, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is just showing you people that soon everything you these so-called freedoms that you have, these so-called opinions that you people have right now, you know what I'm saying? This shit is getting ready to stop, you know? It's not going to be, if you have any opinion, like I said earlier, man, if you have an opinion outside of anything that the government, okay, deems right, because like I said, she just quoted the science, and she put the science in quotations, man. You know what I'm saying? Showing you that, hey, if you, like I said, if you going against anything that they're saying, you're going to be deemed a terrorist, and eventually we're coming to the times where you're going to be put to death, man. You know, if you're not trying to get down with this NWO, you know, when you keep reading in Revelation chapter 13, it talks about the mark, you know, the MOTB, and how he causes everybody, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive that, man. You see, that's all a part, and how he's going to do that, by these legislations, by these different laws that he's passing. You see, you're not going to have any choice, man, and that's what Esau, that's the direction that we head into, man, where you people ain't going to have any choice, you know, but you're going to have a choice, either get down or you're going to get killed, man, you know.
Got one for you. This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 20. It says, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. And this was about to happen to Esau, as he's trying to cut off all of humanity, all those that's, you know, questioning him and coming up against, you know, his pseudoscience, his pseudo knowledge. All right, well, ultimately, the end result is going to be, he's going to be cut off, man, by the physician, Yahawashi. You see? Verse 21, this is the main point. That make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. That's right, because ultimately who he really wants to categorize and make an offender for this word is the prophets, man. You know, because that's why you can, you know, go on YouTube, right? Or, so like, give me 1 second. That's why you can go on YouTube and, you know, these other people on these different platforms, they speak about, you know, Esau's, his pseudoscience, you know, when it comes to his medical miracles or whatnot. But when it comes to the prophets, all right, we bring scriptures out, man, along with it, and we're the ones that's, you know, pages being blocked, you know, being taken down, you know, being struck. You see, so this is who he really wants to come after, because he's, as we just read, it says, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed. And how is he consumed? By the Lord's Spirit of his mouth. 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. You see, and the Lord's mouthpiece is the prophets, man. All right, and this is why Yahawashi told us in Revelation, the 2nd chapter. Can I grab that real quick?
Yeah, bro.
This Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. He says, because in that article it says that they're gonna take you to prison.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Okay.
This Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10, it says, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
And that proves who the devil is, man. Esau, Edom. You see this whole beast system. All right, because the spiritual demon Satan, he's not about to cast anybody into prison. No, he's going to work through a physical counterpart, which are the Edomites. All right, the devil that the Bible speaks of, and cast us into prison. This is what we're supposed to be preparing our minds for in this grace period. You see. You got it out.
Kind of says, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Meaning a complete amount of time, you know, to where we're thoroughly tried. You got it out.
It says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
That's right. So what you going to do? You going to stop teaching the truth now? You going to stop reproving in the gate because this man is, you know, threatening you, right, with fines and imprisonment? No, this is what we signed up for. You see? You seen a lot of Israelites, right, in 2020, right? They bowed the knee. You see how they buckled. They told their congregation to get that dragon juice. You see, to get the dragon juice and come on the Passover.
Yep.
You see, so how much more when shit really starts to get real over here in Babylon the Great, because although the brother brought out the article and it said it was in France, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, pursuant to Revelation 17, the beast system, they all had one mind.
Yep.
Revelation 17 and verse 12, it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings. And that's NATO. In the EU, it says, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind. See? These have one mind. Babylon the Great, which is America, and the beast system, the EU, right? It says these have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. So it's coming over here to America. They're all in one accord when it comes to their policies and their agendas. But you got it, brother.
Yep, that's right. All right, I'm gonna keep reading a little bit more on this article, bro. All right, continuing on in the article, it says, InfoWars reports known as Article 4, the highly illiberal law prohibits residents and citizens from saying anything bad about therapeutic treatments like mRNA jabs that are either mandatory or just recommended by the French government. Already renowned doctors are being targeted, whom this article will silence, said a French X account called Annie Arnaud. It says France is taking a totalitarian run. It says Macron and his henchmen are followers of the WEF and globalist policies. It's
do some code word.
Yeah, so yeah.
Good.
The W to the E to the WWF, man. All right, the old wrestling. You know what I'm saying? They gotta take it there, man. But you get it, you see. So like the brother was going into, man, that didn't. And what do you think these ideas coming from? Who's spearheading? Who is talking at the WWF convention, man? You see who's spearheading what America is, man. You see Esau Edom, man. He's spearheading all this shit. You see. Like the brother just read in Revelation 17, they were all of one mind and gave their kingdom over unto the beast. All right, for a certain amount of time, you keep reading in Revelation chapter 17. All right, and it's all to fulfill the will of Yahawashi, man, to ultimately to what? Leading to what the brother is going to go into, the destruction of this place, man. You see? But what you have, like I said, what we're talking about now, what you have, right, what you're seeing with these different articles like this coming out is these people's rights being taken away. And really, if you, that opinion, everybody's your God-given right to have an opinion is going to be taken away. You see, you're not going to have any opinion, and ultimately the Lord Esau is going to do what the Lord is going to do on the right hand side. Esau is going to do it on the left hand side in wickedness, man, because the Lord is coming back to stop everybody's fucking opinion too, man. You see all these people that's talking shit or got any just madness that's going on out here, man. You see that everybody's just bumping their damn guns. Well, the Lord is coming back to silence all that, man. You see. And just like Esau is trying to do on the left-hand side, the Lord is going to do it on the right-hand side. If you have an agenda or an opinion outside of what he wants, then what the scriptures say, your ass is going to be put to death, man. You see the same way Yahawashi said, hey, he that would not want me to reign over him, roughly paraphrasing, bring him hither and slay him before me, man. You see? You got it, bro.
God, I got one for you. This is First Maccabees chapter 1. And this is going during the time of the Grecian Empire. All right, when Esau first came into rulership, right, and Antiochus Epiphanes, right, he was the one that was pretty much putting, the main focus of hell upon Jake, man, really trying to Hellenize us. But now Esau is Hellenizing the whole world with technology, man. You see, this is what makes this devil so dangerous. Especially, he's always been dangerous, but he's very dangerous in these times because now he has, right, technology. You see, and he's trying to merge everybody into AI. And make everyone cyborgs. You see, so this is First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41. All right, it says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. See, Esau wants everyone with one consent, one mind towards him, and that's to worship him. Verse 42, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. And Esau especially wants, Jake, us Israelites, us so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, right, to totally disannul and make void, the Heavenly Father and his sons, laws, statutes, and commandments, all right, which that's going to result into death. But the elect is foreordained not to bow the knee. Acts the 5th chapter, it says, for what then? We ought to obey the Most High rather than men. And that's who he really has a problem with. Revelation 12 and 17. How he's going to come. The dragon is going to make war with the woman and the remnant of her seed. Those that keep the testimony of Yahawashi. So it says, verse 43. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion. And there's nothing new. What was that? Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. There's nothing new under the sun. So just as you had many Israelites back then, all right, consent unto this damn devil, right? Consent unto his ways, his Hellenization. Well, Jake is going to consent unto Esau's Hellenization on steroids in these times, man. All right, and this time Esau's doing it with miracles and lying wonders, which, if it was possible, it would deceive the elect, but it's not possible. You see, that's how satanic, you know, and that's how satanic and bewitching this devil is in these times, man. Like, he really has the spiritual demon Satan, you know, working with him. You know, and that's why at the WWF, you know, council a few weeks ago, they had that witch come up there, you see, and spew out her hellacious incantations upon everybody, man. You see. So
I would just add a quick point, bro. That shows you how, like you said, how powerful this man got it on the left hand on the left hand side, man. How truly the Lord blessed him on the left hand side, man. Because it, like you said, bro, if it was possible, the only way it's not possible because the Lord said it's not gonna be possible, man. Just like the Lord woke us up, man. You see, that's how strong that shit was. You know, we get, you know. Like Jake, you know how we, you know, like, man, Jake's simple, man. They don't get it. Well, you gotta understand shit. If we want, our ass didn't get that. We didn't get it. Man. You see, it took divine miracle for us to get it, man. It took for the Lord to have to step in and open our eyes up to these things, man. Yeah. You see, and that shows you how powerful, you know what I'm saying, Esau is on the left hand side, man. You see. So just like the brother said, he's going to use that power, you know what I'm saying, the Lord, you know, that blessing that the Lord gave him to deceive the masses when you read in Revelation 12, Revelation 13, you know what I'm saying, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, you know what I'm saying, or chapters that show how this man with these lying wonders, he's going to be able to deceive people, man. You see? And it's clear to see that Esau got these people in the bag, man. You see? They see this technology. They see everything that Esau is doing. They already look at 2/3 of the nation of Israel already look at Esau as God, man. Yeah. You see, like the brother had pulled in first Maccabees. We see that happening right now, man. These niggas are selling out. You know what I'm saying? It's clear to see that they took the bag, man. To us, you know what I'm saying? You know, because the Lord gave us eyes to see. He brought us into the right teachers, man. You see? And it's clear to see that these dudes are selling out, man. These different leaders of these Israelite camps, man. You know?
Absolutely. First Maccabees 1 and 43 again, it says, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion. Right, and a lot of these cats were they were so-called leaders. You see of Jake in these times, in those times. You know, you had Jason. You see, you read, what is that, 2 Maccabees, the 4th chapter. All right, you had these particular, you know, wicked high priests, right, and priests, you know, the circumcision. They were the ones that was pretty much ushering in, you know, and embracing Hellenization and going harder for Hellenization, harder than Esau was, man. You see. And once again, you see the same mindset and wicked spirit upon so-called Israelite leaders in these times, man. All right. So it says, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto his idols, because this is all an idol, man. You see, Esau's, you know, this whole beast system is predicated off of idols. You see, you have the idols in the entertainment sector, idols in the medical sector. All right, idols, of course, you know, in his religion, all his philosophy, everything is centered and predicated off of idols, man. That's why Scripture says, concerning Babylon the Great in Jeremiah, I believe the 50th chapter, it says, "For they are mad upon their idols, a land full of graven images," man. And Jake thinks because he's not bound down unto physical, you know, statues or gods, right, that he's not caught up into idolatry. But no, if you're partaking into any, you know, philosophy, ideology here in Babylon the Great, you are an idolater, man. And Yahawashi is poised to destroy you. You see? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna finish it out real quick, Salaki, bro. First Maccabees 1 and 43. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land. And I'm just going to get down to the point. Verse 49. To the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. And why is Esau trying to do this? Because he wants to stay in rulership, and he wants to try to disannul the covenant that he made, that the Heavenly Father made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and their seed. But it's not going to happen because the Lord has preserved a remnant. Verse 50, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. So as a brother just got, those that don't bow and consent unto this man, they're going to be cut off. But that's going to be an honorable death, man. What you going to serve Esau, you see, and then get destroyed, right? Or serve Yahawashi and give up your life as a martyr and be partaking into the first resurrection. That's the choice that we're all going to have to face very soon. But you got it out.
I think that's pretty much it on that one, bro.
Okay. You ain't got nothing else?
Nah, you got it, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, we got about one or two more articles we wanted to bring out. We was trying to get to the point. It's a lot of things going on. This is definitely not a dull moment. We're coming to the time of the Passover. And it's always interesting, coming into the time of the Passover and during the Passover and after and shortly after the Passover, man. Yahawashi is really, making a statement. You see. And you also see what these other camps are doing. We can't help but to bring them up, because this is this is the house of the Lord, man. And with us, being priests after the order of Melchizedek, all right. Well, our job is to do what? Is to keep the house, man, to keep it clean. You see, and that comes with the mindset. Keep our people's minds clean by pushing out the correct doctrine, because you have many wicked men that's trying to come up some other type of way. Mm-hmm. You see, and pollute the Lord's temple, along with Esau, going to show you that they work hand in hand. Esau needs these wicked teachers, man, in Israel. He sets them up. You see, whether they went to Esau directly and consented unto this man or not, they still work for Esau Edom, man. If you're not working, what did Yahawashi say? Matthew the 12th chapter. For they that gather not with me scattereth abroad. So this other article, this is off of the People's Voice.tv as well. All right, and this was published, what's today's date? The 19th. Yeah, this was published the 19th as well, so came out today. It says, EU leader says wind is blowing against the West. Quote unquote. Wind is blowing against the West. And what's that wind? Destruction, man. Jeremiah the 51st chapter. Grab that real quick. Are you getting it? God, watch. Yep. That's what's coming against the West, man. Is destroying wind. And Yahawashi is the one that's raising it up, because he's ready to destroy this place. As we stated earlier, in the lesson, the lesson I did earlier today, man. All right, this place was created to be destroyed. The Lord is pretty much done with his purposes, with Babylon the Great. You see, ultimately, this place was created to be, a prison sentence for the sons of the Most High to get on act right. And once the elect, gets that act right, comes back with humility and repentance, well, then the captivity of Zion is fulfilled. All right, and we see the elect, all right, coming back, all right, with repentance, man, preaching the true doctrine, singing this new song, both Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom, in the land of the North. All right, so what does that tell us? That the Lord, right, is about to deliver, right? He's about to deliver, the elect, which simultaneously, right, that means the destruction of Babylon the Great is right around the corner. All right, but you got it, bro.
Okay. Jeremiah 51:1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind."
That's right, a destroying wind. And what's that destroying wind? ICBM nuclear missile blast, man. That's that destroying wind. And we're reading it real time, man. It says, EU leader says, wind is blowing against the West. Wind has always been symbolized as destruction, man. You see? So I'm going to read a little bit more in this article. It says, The EU's own rules stand in the way of it acting as fast as it needs to, according to the bloc security and foreign policy chief Joseph Borrell. All right, it says, he says, it is clear that the wind is blowing against the West. It is blowing against us, and we have to win the battle of the narratives. See, that's what this whole thing's about. Esau's trying to control the narrative, man. All right, because he knows that he has a short time. All right, and anybody that's ushering in, right, and welcoming his destruction, he wants to cut them off, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, but this is the Lord's counsel. That's why he says in Jeremiah the 30th chapter. I'm gonna grab that real quick. Jeremiah chapter 30 in the last verse. What does he say? I'm gonna start at verse 23. He says, "Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked." And who's the head of the wicked? You Edomites. And who's the head of you Edomites? You damn Amalekites. You small hatters. All right, because you're the root of the earth being in its diseased state. You're the root. These damn Amalekites, man. All right, they're the one that control everything. The media, right? The money. All right. Everything that you listen to, you eat, you taste, you touch, you hear, you smell. They control every sector in life, man. So this is why Yahawashi is coming directly against them upon the head of the heathen. It says, verse 24, the fierce anger of Yahweh by Yahawashi shall not return, meaning he's not gonna let up until what? Until he have done it. Done what? Destroyed Babylon the Great. It says, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days you shall consider it. See? And we're in the latter days. We're in the end of the end. And we're seeing that the Lord, he's about to perform the intents of his heart. You got these silly ass Christians going to church every Sunday. I'm just trying to figure out what the Lord's will is. This is the Lord's will. This is the intent of his heart. It's to destroy the wicked off the face of the earth. All right? And this is why we're going to continue to push this song, man. Because this is definitely what the Spirit has, the apostles, the elders, all right, the brothers, all right, and those that that's gathering with us. What the Spirit has us doing on a daily basis. This is doing more. This is more of an impact than you can do in the physical. You know, trying to come up against Esau with guns and weapons. No, man. You see, he's being consumed by this word. This is why he's trying to control the narrative. He's trying to cut those off that's reproving in the gate. All right, but I got this other last article, and then we'll get that verse 2, because it'll go right into it. All right, so this is another article off of the peoplesvoice.tv. It says, U.S. General blows the whistle on Chinese border crossers. He says, they are coming to slaughter us. So this is a United States general. You see? But yet Jake don't think that these immigrants are a threat. They just think that everything's just gonna fizzle back down. You know, somehow this is all gonna just fade off into the sunset. You see? No, man, you have top generals, you have top military men in high positions in Esau's government and Esau's military telling you that these border crossers, we just read it. It says that they are coming to slaughter us. And that goes into the next verse, Jeremiah 51 and 2. You got it out?
It's back in Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 2. It says, and I will send unto Babylon fanners, and they shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
All right, so let's go into that word fanners. You see how everything's just lining up perfectly, man? We got Jeremiah 51 and 1, where the Lord says he's going to raise up against Babylon the Great a destroying wind, right? You just literally had a top EU official say that wind is coming against the West. And now the second verse says what? The Lord's going to raise up fanners. And let's go into the word fanners. In the Hebrew, Strong's H2114, Zawar, it says stranger. It says another stranger, foreigner, and enemy. See, a foreigner, an enemy, a foreign enemy. See, so these are the fanners. So Jeremiah chapter 51 verses 1 and 2 is happening in real time before our eyes. So tell us that this Bible ain't true. Try to go to the Quran and see if you could see how it'll flow like this, man.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, this is why Prophet Habakkuk says, in the end it shall speak. All right, so I'm gonna read a little bit on this. It says, a retired Air Force general has blown the whistle on the imminent threat facing Americans that nobody in the mainstream media appears to be talking about. But they're talking about all this other foolishness and madness, man. All right, but they're not informing their citizens on the things that they really need to know about. Why? Because your leaders want you to be in this confused state. They want to come upon you like a thief in the night and take away your freedoms when you're unprepared. Because if you're prepared, it's not going to work in their favor. So they need you to be distracted with these bread and circuses. All right, you got today's President's Day. You see people over there barbecuing. All right,
Yeah.
You just had niggas celebrating Valentine's Day, last week, and then the Super Bowl a few days before that. Niggas still high off that shit, man. But yet you have, these foreign enemies, these fanners, filling Babylon the Great on a daily basis. At least 5,000 to 7,000 new immigrants are coming over here a day. A day, man. So this place, as this same chapter goes into, Jeremiah 51, he says, I'm going to fill you with men as caterpillars. And when you see caterpillars, on a particular, piece of land or a leaf or whatever, there's too many of them to count. And that's how it is now. You can't even count. They don't even know how many immigrants it is over here now. They're just fucking pulling numbers out their ass at this point. You see? And this is all the more reason for them to push that charagma, man. All right, are you guys on?
Come on, I'll play this.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll play this, man. I ran across
What?
this on social media, but it's basically going into how you were saying about how they letting all these people over here, man, and it just shows you that your, like you said, it's President's Day, but what our people celebrating, some people off today and shit. But what is your president doing for you people, man? You see, right now you even complaining about, they all these people coming into the country and homeless people and they taking all the resources and shit. Okay, and then they sending all your tax money over there to Ukraine into Israel, man. You see, so your own government is showing you they don't give a fuck about you, man. Pardon my French, but I want to play this, bro, because you had mentioned that about not only are these people, they just opening the borders for these people to flood the country is done purposely, man. Let me play this right quick, bro.
The National Sheriff's Convention that they have in D.C. every year, they're coming out saying, the sheriffs are saying that they were warned that there's possible 2 million terrorists that have crossed over into our country. Toby was like, okay, now take 2 million and divide that by 50. That's 40,000 terrorists per state. That is scary as fuck. That is catastrophic.
You see, and they talking about stuff like this amongst these different officials, these different law, police meetings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? Like the number could be off, or you know what I'm saying. But the point is, there are men of military age of foreign descent, all right, coming into this country, man. And they had a video of this one dude. He would record the people. He would ask them like, all right, hey, where you from? Where you going? Oh, I'm going to New York. I'm going to California. And it was this one dude. He interviewed. He said, you don't know me, but you gonna know me real soon.
Yep.
You see, and they don't even know what this dude is, man. Who said that? So they're just backing up the point of all this shit is done. It's real soon. Watch, you gonna start seeing this shit. And Esau is putting it, and he's been putting it in people's ears, man. You see, but it may be a tax. It may be this and that. You know what I'm saying? Even before he opened the border up and really flooded this place like that, man. You see. But people don't forgot about that shit. But now Esau, Esau does things on, hey, he'll do something and then let some time go by, the nigga will forget, and then he'll just bring the shit back, then use it for his element, man. You know what I'm saying?
That gradualism.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what Esau is doing, man. And real soon, I wouldn't be surprised if this shit pop off, man. You got these different sleeper cells over here, man. You see that they gonna just start offing people, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's just a matter of when, not if. It's all a matter of when, because these average, everyday Babylonians, they're tired, man. Especially up there in the north, New York, California, Chicago, all right, Utah, Atlanta, all right? Because these immigrants, they're getting treated better than the citizens of the United States. Even veterans, they're getting treated better than the veterans, man. They're getting all this aid and assistance. First and foremost, you're over here illegally. You see, you don't speak any English. All right, you haven't contributed anything to the American society. All right, so called. All right, but you're getting all these benefits, man. Which, man, that these diehard rednecks, these red-blooded Edomite Americans, man, they're about. As a matter of fact, I got a testimony, man, because I went to I had to, while I was working today, I had went to this particular store. It's a locksmith store, and they sell gun safes, and I went there for some other stuff, but they sell a whole bunch of gun safes. They're like the third largest gun safe seller out here in Texas, and I was talking to this Edomite dude that worked there. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, man, ever since 2020, bro, our gun safes sales have went through the roof. I'm like, for real? I'm like, damn. I'm thinking back in my mind, bro. Esau's ready to fucking slay these niggas, man. You see, these immigrants, and of course, Jake is the only one that thinks that everybody's his fucking friend. No, man, these Edomites have been preparing. While you over here partying, got your head stuck up your woman's ass, these Edomites are buying fucking gun safes. They're buying ammo. They're buying knives. They're buying everything to do what? To fulfill Ezekiel 21. The Lord says, behold, the sword is sharpened. It is sharpened to come up against my people, man. That's what's about to happen, man. All right, but these Edomites, they're tired of these damn immigrants too. So civil war is coming. All right, this place is divided. All right, so Yahawashi is about to destroy this place, man.
Yeah, and that's only amplifying that hate that they have towards Jake. You see, because like you said, you know what I'm saying, Issachar. You know what I'm saying? The Northern Kingdom coming over here, you know what I'm saying? They're just making them more mad, bro. And they seeing these, like you said, Edomites said they actually went to war and lost limbs and they out on the streets and homeless and shit. But here it is, they coming over here and they getting benefits and shit. And when you look up, man, if you look it up, man, this dude, man, he got on as I guess like a security guard in one of the little camps or whatever that they holding them at, man. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, he was going around and talking to all the security guards about shit that was going on, man. And hey, man, them niggas is up there. These people up there, they getting all these benefits. They selling food, they selling weed. Like, nigga, where did you getting weed from, bro? They getting drugs, they getting all kind of shit, man. You see, they robbing people. So Esau is allowing this shit to stir up their tension, man. You see, against Jake and Esau. You see. Against these other nations. Not only is Jake pissing Esau off, he's pissing these other nations off. You see? So eventually that shit is going to spill over. And Esau, he did it on purpose, man. You see, all the cause, but it's at the end of the day, it's the Most High. You see, because like the scriptures say, I will rise Egyptian against Egyptian, man. Right. To stir up that hatred, to start that civil war, man. You see? All this shit take them down. The states talking just from the shit these people coming in, now Texas sound like, you know what I'm saying? They taking a stand. Now other states is backing up Texas. That's making a division, man. But Yahawashi said I came to bring division, man. You see? So this is all Yahawashi, man. He's making that division against everybody's divided, man. And eventually it's gonna spill over into war, man. You know?
Yeah, that's all I had. Unless you got anything else.
Shit, bro.
So yeah, man. So yeah, we want to bring out those articles. It's just a few articles out of many. We could be going into right now. All right, but this is the point of the body. This is the point of, Yahawashi, all right, setting us up as a church collectively so we can all be up on our watch and bring out, right, different, news articles and different, videos to edify and warn the flock. All right, so, Abaratazah, you sincere, brothers and sisters will edify with this. Until next time, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Want to give double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, the Wafel Ball, Shalom.
Shalom.